So hello friends, today we'll be discussing about how data is a new oil. Okay, so first of all let me give you a brief about what is data, what is information, how both are connected and how these two things are influencing the decision making of any company. First of all, what is data? Data is everything, whatever you are seeing, it's a data. Data is just the raw facts and figure. Data is unorganized in nature. For example, you see any text, for example, 34, it's a data. For you see any text, what is the name? This is also data. Any video, any image, everything is the data. If you go very deeply, actually, I am also data. I can also be converted into byte and bits. If you go very in a low level, that data is itself a collection of bits and bytes. So I can also be converted into bits and bytes. And on upper level, data is just a raw facts and figure. It is unorganized in nature. Using data, we can't get any meaning. We will not able to understand what exactly it is. For example, if I am writing 19, does 19 signifies anything to me? No. It's just like an integer for me. But if I say age is equal to 19, that time it is giving some meaning. So that is called information. Data is just a raw facts and figure. It is unorganized in nature. But when it gives a meaning, that time it is called information. When data is processed, then we get the information. So 19 is a data, but when it's processed and we write age is equal to 19, that time it becomes information because it is giving you a meaning. So the difference between data and information is that data is unorganized in nature, but information is organized in nature. Through data we can't get any meaning, but through information we can get some meaning. After getting that meaning, using that meaning, we can do the decision making, and that decision making is a stepping stone for any business. Let me tell you how exactly it is. For example, you and your friend started your own restaurant business, and they both of them decided to start with 5 dishes. Okay, for example, in my restaurant I will be starting with 5 dishes, my friend will also be started with 5 dishes. And from the day one of the business started, I also started writing all the data points. For example, today what are the raw materials I buy, what are the dishes I prepared, what revenue I generated, what are the top 3 dishes which is creating more revenue for my company. I rated all the points, but my friend didn't mention any points. Didn't like created or didn't uh, added all the data points or didn't uh, mention all the points. But I mention all the points and I have all the data. So within 3 months or 6 months down the line, I will be having all the data points, but he will not be having any data points. He will be just buying all the raw materials daily, creating all the dishes, no matter whether it's gonna wasted or it is completely utilized. Okay, but I will be having the data points. For example, through that data points, I can conclude that from my restaurant, momos is the most high selling dish from my restaurant. So through that, I can start ads. I can start marketing in my locality. Okay, I can get more raw material for that. I can create more uh, momos for my restaurant so that I can create more revenue for my company. But he will not be having a data. So what it signifies is data helps in decision making. Once data is processed, we get the information. And what information is for me? The information is what are the maximum, what are the dishes that create maximum revenue for me? These are the information. How I create it from the data. Daily, I list it down in my notebook or software, and that is the data. But I processed it and get some information that these are the 5 dishes, these are 3 dishes, these are raw materials, these are things which can give me more revenue if I implement in my restaurant. These are information, and through information I get the decision making that I need to focus on these 3 dishes since it is creating more revenue for me. So that is how people are telling data is a new oil. Earlier, data was not oil. Data was not a oil for us. Earlier, crude oil or the oil was the oil for us. Since through that we can go for the machinery and all stuff. But nowadays, all the businesses are the base of the all businesses are data. Since data is processed, we get the information, and through that information, we can go for the decision making. And the decision making helps a business to scale them from 0 to 10x. I hope you got my point. What is data? What is information? And how this information is utilized to go for the decision making. So, thank you so much. Have a good day. Keep learning and keep smiling.